I want to talk about the 468 and the TGR2 Mark II. Just some things that have come across so far. This isn't a full review or anything like that. It's too cold here to really do any field testing, so I'll wait on that. But there are some things that I really don't like, which doesn't matter to some people. But the first thing I want to get into is the tank. I don't really run tanks on the markers, but the way this bracket is and how low profile the charging handle is, this is how much room you have. If it's any further than that, then the bracket is hitting one of the valves, or the charging handle is going to hit the gauge. So you're really limited on where to position that tank. And what that means is if you have to screw it in all the way and you need to line it up, so you're going to have to back it out just a little. And if you have to back it just enough to where it's not getting air, you can't really use it. I noticed when I had a T68 and now that I have a 468, I noticed the same thing. It's a really short pull, and at the end it's a hard cock to lock it. And if you don't own different markers, you're probably not going to notice it, but I do notice it. It looked like on a video the T15 is a short one too, but I don't know because it's not out at this time. But basically the problem that I have is I don't have enough room to build up momentum. It's like nothing, and then you really got to ram it in the back. And what I'm doing is I'm getting my fingers cut up. It's not going to focus. I'm getting my fingers cut up on this pin, and if it slips off, I'm getting it on the tank. Well, it already broke the hook off, but fingers all fucked up already. If you cock it, it's tough for me, versus when you have a longer pull, it just seems smoother. Just seems smoother the whole way. It's a little longer, but I kind of just prefer that over the short one. Next thing. I know that you can take the 468 apart while it's gassed up. Just because you can doesn't mean you should. My advice, don't work on any markers with anything gassed up into anything. Just degas it and leave it the hell alone. Okay? A couple things with the TGR2 that I don't like is there is no velocity adjustment, and I'm not sure if something is in the works in the future. You do have to change the springs. I've changed them once and I never really touched them since. It's pretty easy, but it is a big drawback to a lot of players. A lot of people see that as a step back in technology. Let's see here. I know another drawback is the detent system in the TGR2s. It is a spider wire detent, and what people tend to have is a little problem with, double feeding and stuff, and they gotta kind of bend them just a little bit and tweak them just right. But after that's done, it's all good. Barrels. I use a lot of RAP4 recon barrels, and I have them for all my markers, except the TM7. I have them in my mill SIGs, and I have them in, the Scarabs and the Titmans, of course, and all that other stuff. So I have this collection of all different sizes and tips, and I can't use them on this. This is spider threading. So it's either I get a converter or I get new barrels, and that I don't like. And a lot of people are going to debate that. Well, a lot of people use spider threading. I'm going to say that the Titman A5 X7 threadings are more of your universal threadings. You can debate that all you want, but you go to a field and spit, you're going to hit 10 people that are running A5 threads. The lock bolt that I'm having a problem with, I know people say count your shots, but it kind of defeats the purpose. I noticed on my bolt, it's plastic, but it's starting to warp the top. And I'm pretty sure they probably did it plastic due to lighten the load and get better efficiency and maybe cycle rate of fire. But that is what it is. Alright, another thing people talk about is taking it apart, how easy it is to take apart versus other markers. I did a video with the MK3 or the Paradigm, 2 pins, all the internals come out. And then I did the TGR2, and it was the 2 pins, all the internals slide out, and then somebody made the smart ass comment, well, that's not including the mag well. Alright, this 1 pin and the whole mag well and bottom lower assembly drops off. So, it's really with just 1 pin. But overall, it feels good. It's a good platform. I need a little bit more experience. I need a little bit more field time with it. But I'm probably not going to run the tank on the marker. I hate running tanks on the marker unless they're in the sniper format. And this is the Scarab magwell. I only like D-mags if it's the short mag in a sniper platform. But other than that, it's not too bad. Either one. So we'll see. I'll get some time, better weather, and I'll do some field testing.